Hey guys, this is JD with Long Range Tactics here with Tears Huron Jungle Pack. I've been looking for more of a medium style pack for a while now to kind of get out of using my larger packs here in the military. And I've had my eye on Tears Huron Jungle for quite some time for a few reasons, and I finally was able to pick one up. It's about a 40-liter pack, and it comes in at 6 pounds with a frame. So right then and there, pretty good size to start out with, and then at 6 pounds, including their carbon fiber frame, their Pluma frame, it's a pretty nice way to start out for packing. Additionally, it's a pretty customizable pack, but it starts out fairly slim. So right here, how I have it set up, there's nothing on the sides, so it's nice and slick. And then on the back here, you have their jungle cinch strap right there, so you can stuff a bunch of things in there. If you don't want to use this, you just take it all off. These straps right here hook in here now, and it kind of sandwiches stuff down as opposed to squeezing it like a stuff sack if you're going to compress things. So I liked it because how much you can customize this pack really is kind of what drew me into it. So right off the bat, it's a really slim pack, and I like that because when you're going through a lot of vegetation, if you have a thicker pack, kind of like an old Alice pack or something like that that has wings on the side or pouches on the side, those tend to get stuck on a lot of the vegetation or a lot of the foliage. Even if you're hunting too, like this would be a pretty good hunting pack kind of for that because of how small it is if you're just packing in kit. But everything is going to be tight to your sides, so whatever you're pushing through, this stuff isn't going to get caught on it. Another reason I like it is because if you do need a lot of room for a lot of different things, if you need to expand the size of your pack, you can do a couple things. You just need a little bit of room here on the sides. There's a zipper pouch that you can access right there to put stuff in if you still want to maintain how slim it is. But if not, if you actually want to add pouches to it, there's this MOLLE here on both sides that you can use. Then if you want to add things to the back, there's MOLLE here that you can add things to as well. And one of the pretty cool features about this pack is that these zipper panels right here are compatible with 9 of Tears zipper panels that they have for their plate carriers. They have anything from a water bladder or something like that you can fit there, all the way up to like a compressible like a salt pack, or compressible like day packs. That's a pretty cool feature to have on a pack like this, is just the ability to kind of customize it. Another thing you can do if you want to add more room is take this lid and you can actually pull it all the way off. So this lid, it's one of 3. This is the smaller lid, the low profile lid that they have. They have the same one with MOLLE on top, which is probably the one I'm gonna end up going with because, you know, I like to customize stuff, so I can put whatever I want up there. And then they have one that has the Claymore pouch up there as well, which is gonna add another pocket for you if you guys want to store things up there. It does have a little bit of foam padding. I haven't seen it myself, but it seems like it might be a little bit more of a place to protect things if you want to put like a camera up here or something like that, rather than just this thin material that could get hit pretty easily or hit through pretty easily. So overall, the design of the pack, it's good. I'm looking forward to using it kind of this fall and this winter and kind of beyond. They have a bunch of different pockets where you can slide stuff in while still keeping the low profile. This one right here, in addition to the ones on the sides that I mentioned earlier. So coming up here, inside the lid, or inside their cap, there's a mesh pouch right here that you have access to if you want to get into. Inside, it's just all one big pocket. There is a small water bladder in there that you can use, or that you can throw stuff in, and then it comes with a second water bladder, or water carrier I should say, that you can take on and off if you want. But if you need to access the inside of your pack from the top here without opening up the lid, you can pull the zipper, and it's going to let you access the top right there. So really good features in this pack that make it pretty customizable and really user friendly. You can do a lot with it as well. So looking at the frame, it's a carbon fiber frame, which makes it substantially lighter than a lot of the other frames on the market. And one of the things that they did with this is they started adapting a few of the things that we're seeing in civilian style hiking backpacks, which is a huge bonus. Kind of the big thing with that is, while you do have the external frame, it's kind of like an old Alice frame. When you look at the kidney pad itself, this is where things are a little bit different. So instead of having the regular cinch system where I take this, I pull like that to tighten up my waist strap, my waistband, you have this forward pull. So when I cinch everything up, all I do is I pull this straight out. And I like it better because it gives it a more consistent pull and more tight pull, and it's just easier to do. It's kind of more convenient, really, than the old style Alice where you're kind of pulling and tugging here and here to get everything centered up on the buckle, and to get that buckle kind of right below your belly button and all that for hiking. So, kind of looking here, there are a few things that you can do with this pack as well. So it does have, or inside here, I don't have them yet, but I'm looking at getting them. You do have a panel that you can put in right here for some small things for storage, and then right down here too. I'm pretty sure they're compatible with all the other Alice frames. If you guys want to use them for that, they're pretty inexpensive. I think they run about, I don't know, $15 to $20 a piece. They're made out of multicam mesh or coyote mesh so that they can breathe, and then if they get wet, it's going to drain quite quickly as well. But these are nice thick pads. You have a nice kind of padded area here for your back, but it's not so thick that it's kind of cumbersome and getting in the way. You have the adjustable straps up here for adjusting it to your back. Then you have a quick detach here and there with the Fast X buckles if you need to drop it in a hurry. And then it comes with an integrated carry handle right there. So it's a pretty good pack. I'm looking forward to using it, one for hiking, and two, just to see what it can do and what I can get into it and how it can work best kind of for me and for everything else. So I'll let you guys know in further reviews kind of how things work with the tier pack. I'll throw some weight in there. I'm not going to throw in so much that I'm going to damage it, because these are kind of a pretty penny. But I'll let you know kind of how it sits. If it can haul meat, something like that, then I'll be happy with it. And especially if you can haul equipment, something like that. Kind of the biggest thing that I'm looking at with hauling equipment is how does it feel on my back with Tier's load carriage system. Because even though it does look like an Alice, it is a little bit different, and I'm curious to see kind of how it compares to the Alice frames, the Alice packs, that one I've used, and then I still have, because, well, it's a system that I'm familiar with and I'm comfortable with, so, I don't really see a lot of, need to change, because it's not that inconvenient for the few things that I don't like about it. But anyways, just a quick talk over on Tier's Jungle Huron pack. Pretty cool system. If you guys are able to look at it, get a hold of it, something like that, if you can walk around with it for a few days, definitely recommend it. It looks like a pretty good pack that's going to solve a lot of the things that I'm looking for in a more medium-sized pack. Anyways, JD with LRT, thanks for taking the time to watch this kind of once over the pack, and I'll talk to you guys later.